Good day, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today, you have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Yeah, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Ooh, fuck. This is from Hutton and Smith. This is Basecamp Blonde. Ooh. So, this was in that advent calendar I had. It's 4.8% alcohol by volume. It does say please recycle. 12 fluid ounces. Basecamp Blonde. Okay. My cup's back behind me. Because my computers are on this desk, I keep pulling back when I open these in case they blow, because these are, as we've talked about a few times now, a little bit older. Okay. Blonde? I don't know. Kind of looks like my wall, eh? It is a golden colored, bright white head, lots of snap, crackle, pop, sent out of the glass. It's not bad. It has a tinny and sweet note, and that's about it. I mean, it smells like beer, right? It's a blonde ale or a blonde lager. I don't know. It just says Basecamp Blonde on here. Our blonde has a light malt backbone with a touch of bitterness. It is drinkable, crisp, and thirst quenching. Well, I'd hope it's drinkable and thirst quenching if I was drinking it. I would hope. It's almost like when you say your beer has beer in it. Cheers, let's try it. Okay. Now, nothing against the people from Hutton and Smith in Chattanooga, Tennessee, but of all the beers I've had since getting out of the Arctic and being here in Saskatchewan, this is the worst. Now, that's not saying it's a bad beer. It's just the one that is the lowest ranking, in my opinion, since being here. And it's not even that it's just a blonde, because I've had some Pilsners and stuff that I'm like, yeah, Pilsner. Now, age could be playing a part on this. Let's see here. Sorry, it's, oh, yeah. This was like August of 2023. And we're now going on to March. So we're looking at, it's almost 6 months old. And again, you never know how a store is going to handle it. You don't know how the people that are packing the advent calendars are going to handle it. And I mean, do I think though that this was majorly better in December? Probably not. I mean, it doesn't taste off or anything. It's not like there's a whole bunch of hops in this that would make a bad flavor profile afterwards or anything like that. It's just your average beer. It's a little hoppy and nonchalant hops and a little sweet maltiness, and again nonchalant malts. It's just a little malty, a little hoppy. It's a beer. It's a beer. I can't complain about it. It's a beer. So when I say it's the worst I've had since coming to Saskatchewan, that's true, but it's not like it's not an earthquake high gravity lager or anything like that. It's just, it doesn't stand up to the other beers I've reviewed since being here. It just doesn't. But is that something to say that I could never drink it again? No, I have no problem with this beer. There's nothing wrong with this beer. It is thirst quenching. It is drinkable. It does have flavor. You do know that you're drinking a craft beer. It It tastes like the McDonald's of craft beer, if you know what I mean. Like it has some flavor, and I know there's going to be somebody from Hutton and Smith or something, or somebody that's friends with them, or somebody that loves them that's going to be pissed off at that. You shouldn't be. What that means is that the mass majority of people could drink this beer without complaint. And I mean, that's kind of what you want. You want your beer to sell. So I mean, yeah, it might not be something that makes me go, "Oh my god, this is amazing," but it's something that's an easy drinking, sessionable beer. And that's all that matters in the long run, right? As long as your business can stay afloat. Hell, I'm not even in the brewing industry anymore. I have nothing to do with it anymore other than this. So, I mean, if your beer sells, that's all that matters. Not what the 40-some-year-old albino guy that looks like Santa Claus thinks. It's not a bad beer. It's not a great beer. It's a beer. Excuse me. And to an extent, that's really all you can ask for. I wouldn't give it 5 and under, which means I will mark it. So I mean, if I don't mark a beer, you know what I'm thinking of the beer. Nobody can get mad at me because I didn't give it a mark. Yeah, I would probably give this. I don't think I would ever buy it again. Well, I shouldn't say that. There's times where I might, like under exemplary, under certain circumstances, there's times where I could possibly buy this, but it's not something I would go out of my way to get. It's not something that I would ever look at and go, "Hey, I should get that." It's something where I'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to drink with my dad. I should get that." Not, "I want this in my fridge," or anything like that. Hangnail. 6.5 out of 10, I think. Yeah, I think that's about right for that. I mean, it's a solid beer. It's a solid beer. It's just not a special beer, and not every beer can be special, and every beer can, well, that's a lie. Not every beer can be special for each individual person. There is a beer that's going to be, this beer will be special for somebody. Somebody's going to drink this and think this is the best thing in the world, or they're going to drink this and it's going to bring back memories that make them want to have this over and over again. Somebody's going to love this beer. It's just not me. Thank you. Sutton and Smith, Basecamp Blonde. I had to even look again. Bye.